Right everyone, WeaponCollector here. Right, this is going to be the official start to my shooting competition for 2019 then. I've done it for 2 years in a row. Yeah, it's been quite popular. So what this is basically is just a shooting competition where you do some shooting in your garden, I do some in mine, and I edit into one video and we see who wins. So anyone can join in with this, and the shooting items can be literally anything that projects something. So it can be air rifles, air pistols, firearms, shotguns, bows, crossbows, catapults, throwing knives, your darts if you wanted to. Literally, if it can be thrown across to a target, it can be in it, or if it can be shot, it can be in it. BB guns, literally anything that's a projectile weapon. So if you want to join in, what I'd like you to do is email me. Send me an email saying, Mike, I'll join in, and then I can tell you when to send me the footage. Right, so what footage do I need? So all you need to do is you have to film an intro, part of what you're shooting, and then the targets. That's pretty much it. It's quite simple. So first things first, the introduction. Right, for the introduction you basically just need to say the gun or item, the calibre of that, or whatever you're using. You know, if it's a throwing knife, it's not going to be the calibre, is it? The distance you're going to be using it. If you're bench rest shooting, or sitting down, or standing, you know, for knife throwing I suppose it would be half spin, no spin, you know, that kind of stuff. And then the sights you'll be using. So I'll show you a quick example of that.
Hello, Jim here, done it myself. I'm going to do WeaponCollector's shooting contest. What I'm going to use, got a Webley Exocet 2.2 scope and silencer on it, and Super Point Extra pointy pellets, you know the ones. Targets, I had to make them myself. I'm shooting from 16 metres. I wanted to do 17 like you do, but there's a pond at 17 metres, so I'm doing it from 16 metres. And there's a bit of a ferocious side wind coming across, but we'll see how we do. Nice one. Cheers, Mike.
Right, so that would be the intro. So you just need to film that. If you don't want to do an intro where you show yourself, because not everyone shows their face on the camera, just film the gun or whatever you're going to use. Just point the camera at it and then tell me those things, and then I will just add those on as an annotation or a voiceover. So then secondly, we need some bits of you shooting. So you can either hold the gun and shoot it from different angles. That's what a lot of people do.
It's just an old camera tripod, but it runs great.
Or if you don't want to do that, just have the gun in frame if you don't want to show yourself. You don't have to do it at all if you don't want to. What I'll do is I'll just show a picture of the gun again if you want, or whatever you're using. No one has to be on camera if they don't want to. So if you can do that 3 times for each round, so that before each round there's a little bit of you shooting, and then it will show your targets. You don't have to shoot 6 times, you can just shoot a couple of times. So then there's the targets. I need you to have a camera reasonably close to the targets, showing each thing hit the target 6 times. So what it is, you do 3 rounds. So you need to film the targets 3 times with the 6 shots hitting the target, and then either take the camera and show reasonably close up the targets, or take a picture of them. I'll tell you what targets to use in a minute. Also, put your name on the targets at the top. So mine, I put WC1, WC2, WC3 for each round. So just so I know what you're doing. Yeah, and then that's pretty much it. And then I will edit all those bits together. All you need to do, right, you can film all of those bits in one video if you like, or film all of those bits separately, and then you upload them to YouTube as a private video, and then you can send me the link and I can download them. If we can't do it privately, just upload them. I don't watch to see what the scores are till I edit it anyway. So yeah, that's how you would send me the videos. You can do it in one go or in bits. Upload it to YouTube as a private video, and then you send me the link via email. All of the details to everything I've mentioned will be below anyway, if you can't quite work it out. And I recommend watching some of the other videos. It's a very simple thing to do, but I'll include a couple of videos below of someone who wasn't on camera and someone who was. So you can see what the intro is, the shooting parts, and the target parts. Right, so the targets. The targets we'll be using this year are these ones. Now, I can put a link in the description where to buy these, if you want to buy them. There's also printable ones I've done in colour and in grayscale, so you don't have to use so much ink. If you want to make your own, there was the details of how big this is. So they are 125mm wide. The 5 is 20mm, 6mm, the 6 is 6mm, and the rings are 14mm. If you want to just make your own, you can use any targets you want. Actually, it doesn't really matter. If you use these, it's easier. Literally use any targets you want, and I'll just work it out by looking at where the pellets are on your target. I'll work them out about where they'd be on mine. So literally any targets will do. These targets are for air pistols, air rifles, BB guns and that. If you're going to use anything bigger calibre, because obviously the bigger calibre you're going to start being bigger than the bullseye. For bows and catapults and stuff like that, I'd like you to use these. So on my blog you'll just see one half of this target. You print out both and you sellotape them together like that. My ink is running out, so I'm getting very, yeah, you can barely see it. But if you look at the bottom there, there's the dimensions. So this would be for any, if you're using a firearm at a long distance. So 264mm wide, the rings are 27mm, the 5 is 56mm, and the bullseye is 8mm, if you want to copy that. That again is printable. My ink is running out, yours will be darker than that. So that's the targets. As I said, anyone can join in using absolutely anything you want. If you need more information, it's below. So now what you do, so you can film this anytime you want. What I'd recommend you doing, email me saying you want to join in, film it whenever you like, but don't send me it until I'm ready, because otherwise I'll have too many things. Or don't upload it till I'm ready. But you can upload it whenever you want, if that's easier for you. So yeah, so what I need you to do is email me now. So look in the description to this video is my email. I'd like you to email me saying, Mike, I want to join in, and then I can message you when it's your time to send me the links to the footage. So that should be it. I don't know who's going to be first. Whoever gets in first can be first. the one thing that'll be different this time around is I'm going to try to match everything that people use this time. Instead of using something random, if you use a bow, I'll use a bow. If you use an air rifle, I'll use an air rifle. If you use a BB gun, I'll use a BB gun. If you use a throwing knife, I'll use a throwing knife. I'll match things as closely as I possibly can this time, and we'll see. So I'll try and do the same distances as well. My maximum distance, like for firearms people, you're going to probably be doing this further than this anyway. My maximum distance, I think, is 20 meters. I can't go any further than that. So yeah, I hope you join in. I hope you enjoy it. This has been good. Every year I've done this, and yeah, no prizes or anything. It's just you get to feature on my channel. So you know, it could help you out for YouTube subscribers and that. So yeah. That should be everything. If there's anything missing, look in the description to this video and it'll all be there. Everything you need to do. So on my blog are printable targets. There'll also be a link to buy the exact ones I've got if you want. You will have to print out the larger ones. As I said, the larger ones are for bows, catapults, throwing knives, that kind of thing. Yeah, so that should be it, I think. I'm pretty sure that's all the details. I'll try to keep it in one video for this one. I look forward to getting your emails, and yeah, alright, good luck, and I'll see you in competition soon. Before you leave, if you ever wanted to support this channel, you can now via Patreon or by shopping at Amazon.com and GearBest. There's more info below if you need that. Remember, if you want to get full notifications for this channel, click the bell, and I'll see you later. Cheers.